a team like HWSD, it's hard to know where to start. Do you start with the many victories, or those that just fell short but taught you how to stand up and fight again? Do you start with freshman year and the mistakes you made, or do you start with senior year and the things you learned? The truth is that no speech, any length, can encapsulate all that HWSD means to me. This team is not just a group of girls that swam together every minute of our 20-hour-a-week swim schedules.
20.
Or a group that was there cheering for every race. This team is all of that, but extends much further beyond the pool deck, the locker room, and the sport itself. To repeat all seniors that have come before me, this team is like a family. I felt this pretty early on in my swimming career with Harvard, but didn't truly understand the strength of that statement until this year. When you start looking ahead to graduation, you realize that there are a lot of different types of friendships in your life. There are those people who you always run into in the D hall and have a casual meal with, or there's those that you only tend to see slightly inebriated and know them no more than an enthusiastic hug and a little scream. There are even those that go beyond this, that you talk to frequently and consider one of your good friends. But when you think of the people you will continually make an effort to reach out to after graduation, none of these people seem to fall in line. Of course, we all have great friends outside of the team. That's one of our greatest successes. But I've always found that I can't seem to compare my friendships on this team to those outside of it. Because we aren't just a team. We're a group bonded by pain, laughter, victory, and failure. Every person is a link in the chain that holds this team together. We are nothing without every single link. It is astounding to me that we have found a group that is bonded truly as strong as links on a chain. When we see a weakness, we balance it with another person's strength. When we see a fear, we balance it with someone else's confidence. Additionally, we have found this balance in a group of 32 hormonal, stressed, type A, competitive Division I Harvard athletes. I don't think anyone in this room besides the team, can truly appreciate how rare and difficult that is. When this team comes together, we are a force that can't be stopped. This doesn't just mean victory. Some of the times I have loved about this team the most have been the times that we felt just short. There will never be a time when I don't get chills when remembering our pep talk before the last session of last year's Ivies. The coaches left the room and gave the floor to the team. Every single person, from freshman to senior, stood up and not only said why they love the team, but why they knew that there was no chance that we would lose. We would be louder, stronger, more united, and more fierce. And once that meeting took place, I knew we couldn't lose. Because if the scores didn't end up in our favor, our team had still won. Because we had passed the ultimate test. Even losing Ivies couldn't tear us apart or knock our spirits. In fact, it grew us closer. We rose to the occasion, and that showed in this year's season. It's easy to be a team when you win. Groups naturally bond together under victory. But it takes strength, perseverance, and a whole lot of love to get even stronger as a team when you see failure. The strength of this team not only comes from the girls within it, but the coaches who led us. Steph, I couldn't be more grateful for all. See, now you're making me cry happy tears. That's different from freshman year. Only my class can truly understand that. Steph, I couldn't be more grateful for all that you have taught me over the years. Our relationship has grown tremendously, and I look to you not only as a coach, but as a mentor and a great friend. Amanda, you came in with a tough job on the line, and I think it's safe to say you nailed it. You melded to our team with ease and immediately began to make us better. I am so happy that I got to spend my last season with you as my assistant coach. Kyle, I am so grateful for everything you've done for this team. The senior class is so lucky to have gotten to have you as our volunteer coach for the past 4 years. Everyone on this team looks up to you, and for good reason. You have been a huge asset to this team. And finally, for my real family. which I cannot look at right now, so I'm just going to start my paper. I will never be able to express how grateful I am for your time, love, and support. Mom, I thank you. Mom, I thank you for being one of my best friends in the world and being there for me in whatever way I needed you to be. See, the problem is when you wear mascara and you cry, you actually can't see. You've taught me more than you know, and you have really shaped me to become the woman I am today. Dad, you are one of my biggest idols. There's never a problem in the world you can't solve, and I know I can look to you for anything. I hope the guy I end up with someday is half the dad that you are. Davis, Lindy, and Amelia, you guys continually make me so proud. Each of you has managed to grow into your own amazing person, and you make me better in so many ways. I love you all and thank you for everything. What senior year has shown me most clearly is that this team has shaped me in ways that will never change. Every girl in this room has taught me something or affected me in a way that will always be a part of me. I have never before and will never again look at a group of 32 girls and trust every single one of them with my life. When I'm with this group, I don't feel like myself. I feel like Superwoman. If I have my team with me, whether that's at a meet, practice, or roll into a party, I'm unstoppable. Thinking ahead to next year, one of my scariest thoughts is walking into my first day of work knowing that this group of girls won't be waiting for me at afternoon practice. Because when everything else fell apart, you guys were always there. But what brings me solace is knowing that 1 year, or many years apart, won't make a difference. Because even when we're old, living all around the world, we will all still come back together, and we will still be HWSD. Because this team lives on no matter who graduates. Each class adds their own legacy, and in their own special way. And this builds a community that grows, that continues to grow and follow us wherever we go. So while graduation scares me, I'm comforted by the thought of coming back for alumni meets and Harvard Yale and picking up right where we left off. So just know that even when I'm farther than the T or the M2 can take me, you'll always be family and I'll always be coming home.